Good evening, everyone. I am Mark, your fat friend.
And I'm James, your black friend,
And this is the Fat and Black Connection.
where we talk about anything and everything as long as it's interesting to us.
For shizzle dizzle,
I'm the big Nep Tizzle.
we are live and
Yeah.
interactive. It is
Yeah.
8:01 p.m. on June 17th, 2020.
Yeah.
I'm going to just get right into it. I've got something to drink tonight. I've had this for a minute, been sitting on it. I don't know if you've seen these before, but this is Batch and Bottle.
No, never really.
This is a Glenfiddich Scotch Manhattan. It is 30% alcohol by volume or 60 proof. And it's basically pre-made. So the mighty Manhattan needs a mighty Scotch. So we've chosen a bold contender, Glenfiddich. This bright and balanced single malt soothes the sharp bitters and envelopes the sweet vermouth, creating a cocktail that is both bold and delicate. Serve chilled, pour neat, embellish with an orange twist. So I don't remember where.
I got the orange.
Yeah, I need that over here. I don't remember where we were, me and the wife, but we found these for like really cheap. I think this like whole bottle was like $5.
Oh, wow. Not bad.
But we also found like a gin and tonic, or I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was a gin martini. But it was like, oh,
I don't know if I'd like a gin martini in a bottle.
well, and so my wife really loves Hendrix, and so it was a Hendrix gin. So that's part of why we got it. So I've got my ice ball, and I've got just going to pour it over, and let's. So for those of you that don't know, a Manhattan is basically a martini with Scotch. And James, you bartended. What is a martini? Because a lot of people don't actually know what that is. They know that maybe it's vodka or gin, depending on if you're James Bond or someone else.
I don't even remember. I think it was like, I mean, depending on, was it just like, if it's like a vodka martini, it's just like vodka, ice, and then in the glass you put some like I guess you're supposed to put some vermouth in there, just kind of swirl it around, dump it out, and then you pour the vodka in there with the ice. If they want it dirty, add some olive juice. Drop an olive in there on a skewer. Gin martini. And if they want it, they want, because it's either sweet vermouth or dry vermouth. And then, like I said, yeah, swirl it around, dump it out, and then it's the same thing, I think, with the gin martini. Yeah, I believe. I could be sound about right, but I could be wrong. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been behind a bar.
Yeah, and with a Manhattan, generally the only difference is, again, you're dealing with Scotch and you're adding sometimes bitters.
Bitters.
So actually, this one, they must have used a sweet vermouth because this has got very much a sweetness, which, Glenfiddich is not a sweet Scotch. So this is very tasty, though.
That was good. That's good. I forgot I still had some of these beers left in my closet, so I grabbed a Midnight Mesa, which is a dark Mexican style lager.
Have you had that one before on here?
Mm-hmm. A little while ago. Like I said, I kind of forgot that I had these in my closet. The box broke open, and a bunch like spilled out the back, and they've been on the floor. So,
well, since the last time we were on, the Knicks won the championship.
Yeah, and since the last time we were on, the Hurricane won the championship,
and Team USA won their first game in the World Cup playoffs, playoffs, but
they did. And
I went to play. Sorry,
and I went to 2 A's games.
Well, you had already gone to one last time we were on.
Oh yeah. I went to one more.
And how was the second one? That one wasn't as much of a shootout.
No, that one was they won. They won. You know, against the Rockies, and then the Rock. I mean, so they won. So like that's the thing with the two. So the two series that they played in Las Vegas ballpark, they were all kind of there was a lot of home runs hit. But they so they won. They basically won both series because they won 2 out of the 3 games. But yeah, they the first game against the Brewers that I went to and they lost by 1 run in like the 12th inning. And that was like a 15-14 win. And then they got demolished by the Rockies in their last game on last Sunday. And that was like 23-7. I don't know how that got it so out of hand, but it did. There's a part of me that wants to go back and watch the highlights, but a part of me is like, nah, I'm good. I saw that score. I don't need to know. It had to be it. There was they probably had a home run derby on the Rockies end. Because I mean, any wind that picked up out there, it was if they got it up, the ball was getting carried, and it wasn't even like heavy winds. It was like, you know, just even light breezes in that park was taking balls out. So I'm really excited. So I'm hoping, I guess next year they're probably going to have a couple more. They'll probably have like another week of games out here before, and then, you know, 28. It's supposed to be open, and the stadium's supposed to be open, and I guess they're on track ahead of schedule a little bit to get it to be done. So I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Any announcements on what the first thing happening in that stadium will be? Because usually it's not actually baseball.
I do not know. I don't know, but I can probably guarantee there will end up being a Royal Rumble in there because that's what they've been doing, the Rumbles at the ballparks lately. They're really a big fan of like WWE or TKO, whoever is a fan of Vegas, which honestly I need TKO to almost like stop. Like let WWE run WWE. You can still be over them, but let them do their own thing because some of the stuff that they're trying to do in there, garbage. Anyways, it's what we saw on Saturday of WrestleMania this year. Anyways, that's beside the point. But so hopefully, you know, we might not get a Royal Rumble right off the bat, but I can probably see a Royal Rumble being in there. But yeah, I don't know what's good. I don't know what the first thing that's going to be in there. I do like the fact that there will be like almost no direct sunlight hitting the place because yeah, it's domed, but there's like a wind. There's going to be like this kind of window that's facing out towards.
Is it a window or is it open air?
No, it's supposed to be a window. I don't think it's open air because it'll still be too hot if they do that. But I think it's just I believe it's a window. It might be like it might be like a screen or something, but anyway, but like during the summer it just gets too hot. So I mean, I would imagine that a window would be easier because then you can keep the air inside. But yeah, the windows facing out. It most likely be looking at MGM, New York, right down that way. You might be able to see a little bit further past that, but the way that they've set it up is basically the sun will basically just kind of ride over the domed part. So it'll be, I think it should be nice. Should be real nice stadium. I mean, again, it's kind of painful. It's painful, but it's also nice. It's painful because, like, you know, that was a big draw. It was a big money maker for Oakland, jobs and everything. But Oakland wanted to play games and like, oh, well, you know, we'll give you this spot down at the pier. Oh no, we won't give it to you. Oh, we'll work this out. No, we won't work this out. And it's like, bro. And so I think they got tired and was just like, they needed a new park anyways. Like MLB even said they needed a new park. So this would be nice for them. They're doing pretty decent this season. So, you know, maybe hopefully that'll ride and when they get here.
Interesting. So speaking of TKO, did you happen to, perchance, watch the America 250
No.
UFC?
I mean, I saw like little bits and pieces, but I mean, I like UFC. I'm not a huge fan of UFC, so like, I wasn't like, oh, I gotta watch this.
You know, I will say I'm not generally a huge fan of like mixed martial arts and cage fighting stuff, but there was the recent thing on Netflix that was done by like Jake Paul that had like Ronda Rousey making her return.
Oh yeah. Did that already happen?
Yeah, that happened like
Weeks
a month
ago?
or two ago.
I mean, I remember I had. I guess I wasn't watching my TV because I know I just didn't have Netflix on. I put a reminder on Netflix to remind me when that came on, and then we just kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, so that
I think
happened.
she won that, right?
Yeah, pretty quickly. It was like 45 seconds.
Yeah.
But I think watching that, I watched the whole thing. I watched all the matches, and I was like, "Oh, this is actually a little bit more entertaining than I would have thought." Because I'd never watched really any cage fighting like all the way through. I've watched highlights and the knockout videos, stuff like that.
Yeah, I've gone to a couple of different things. Like they used to have, like I remember when I was with Event and Adventures. Like one of the nights we went down to San Jose, it was a fight, and so like that's one of the first times I really sat. Actually, that was probably one of the maybe third or fourth time that I'd actually watched an entire UFC card all the way through. Because I mean, I'd gone to a couple buddies' houses, and like they were fans of it, so they'd buy the pay-per-views, and I'd come because I wanted to hang out. But
and you're a mooch, so that makes sense.
Well,
but so
I never turned down free food.
This USA 250 UFC, I don't know if you knew, but it took place on the White House lawn.
Yeah,
and so I watched the whole thing, start to finish, every match. I will say, I think it ran a little long. Some of the intros were quite long, and these aren't like WWE intros. However, I will say it was really cool because a lot of these intros showcased the White House itself. So these fighters were walking through the White House as they then come out to where the cage is. Even with like the main event, the two fighters coming out through the Oval Office. So I thought that was really cool and a really good use of space. And the whole card was really good. Every match was entertaining. None of them went super quick. Some of them were, first round knockouts. But every single match was a knockout. There was nothing went to decision.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
And the main event, my gosh, was just amazing. And especially, being somebody on the outside that doesn't know a ton. And I did a little bit of research before watching it just because I was like, who are these people that are fighting and whatnot? And hearing, about the guy who ended up winning the main event, how he was such an underdog. And, he was great. He's kind of at the tail end of his career. And then to go in there and, they had to stop the fight after 4 rounds. And he had won, in my opinion, 3 out of those 4 rounds. It was a really good fight. The whole show was really good. Now here's where I was confused because this is TKO as well, but we didn't have, 5 minutes of content to 10 minutes of commercials, which is what WWE has been lately, especially with switching to ESPN. So I don't know if that's a TKO thing or if it's an ESPN thing. I'm thinking it's an ESPN thing, which is immensely frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, like, because half those cards have been like lately. It's been like 5 matches.
Well, I mean, since Hunter took over, usually most of the PLEs are generally, between 4 and 6 matches. He doesn't want to do, 8 matches on a standard PLE. Because you're really like cutting into the time of those matches, right? Like you've got generally on the PLEs or historically pay-per-views, you've got 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
And trying to squeeze 8 matches into 3 hours, you're already saying, okay, nothing's going to go more than 30 minutes, because that you've got your intros, you've got your set up videos or packages, which they're not even really doing those anymore in WWE.
Yeah, they kind of cut those out because I mean, I always said if you want to watch because I remember that's one of the reasons I didn't watch the pre-show. I didn't watch the pre-shows because I was like, okay, you're basically giving me the same stuff that you're going to show me during the pay-per-view. You're going to show me, the setup to this whole match. Like, I don't need all that. Like, if I wanted to watch if I want to see all that stuff, give it to me during the pre-show. I mean, one of the things I did like on Peacock, it would be like if you have the premium or whatever on Peacock, then they'll show you the little setup thing for the match. Otherwise, with some commercials, which I was kind of okay about. But
yeah, I don't know. I will say again, I don't think it's a TKO problem. I think it's an ESPN problem.
Because that was on Paramount Plus, right?
Yeah, the UFC fights. Yeah, that was on Paramount Plus.
Wait, is Night of Champions this weekend or next weekend?
I believe it's next weekend. Don't quote me on that. Let's see. It is on next Saturday.
Okay.
I will say I was immensely surprised. I don't want to talk about wrestling all that much, but I was immensely surprised that Obafemi won this week. I really thought that they were going to have him lose because now he has to. Now the bloodline has to get involved for Jay to win because there's no way Jay would win cleanly. And yes, I'm assuming Jay is going to be facing him.
Yeah, that's a pretty good bet. But yeah.
So,
all right,
because there's no way they're going to have it be Javon. It's not going to happen.
Well, actually, the only thing is that if you remember, in NXT, actually the takeover that we went to with Javon and Oba and Trick, that was Javon and Oba still technically have some unfinished business, but definitely. I think that I thought Oba was going to get distracted by I thought Brock Lesnar was going to maybe come out.
Well, and that's the only way Oba loses this tournament is because of either A, bloodline interference, or B, Brock Lesnar.
I think it's going to be in Brock Lesnar because
we've got the G Show checking in, telling us next weekend. Thank you, G Show.
Thank you. Yeah, the only reason I think it's Brock Lesnar, Brock Lesnar will get involved is because we need to get that finalized for
SummerSlam, which is in Minnesota.
Which I think we both thought that would be his final match, but ended up being.
It will be.
Yeah, but having this match at WrestleMania, him retiring, and then him attacking Oba and having it at Clash in Italy, which I was like, lame. And I think you called 3-match then. But
this next one will be a retirement match. It will be.
But I think it's just you should have then you should have you should have saved it. It could have been saved for or something. I don't know, but it just was I don't know. I just don't like the fact that I really felt that after that match at WrestleMania, I was like, cool. I feel that Obafemi should be going for a title at SummerSlam, but now that's going to have to be postponed due to the fact that he has this unfinished business with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I mean, Roman did make it clear, if you recall, that he wasn't even going to be thinking about Oba until near the end of the year. So I think they kind of established that realistically, the earliest we're going to see Oba in that main event is going to probably be, I'm thinking Survivor Series at the soonest.
Yeah, because don't waste it. He's really over right now. I think he'll still be over at that point in time, but he's super over right now. So they need to.
Well, I think what's going to happen is Oba's going to win, go over. That alone is going to be what gets him his title shot, probably against Roman. And then on the other side of things,
G Show just Yeah, the swerve wasn't that good with Brock attacking Oba after his retirement. Yeah, quote unquote retirement. Yeah, and that's the other thing too that upset me more than anything. I mean, I know we said we weren't going to talk about this long, but we need to get off of it. But like, you lost, you came back, then you attacked the dude during his entrance behind his back, which I understand that's a heel move, but at the same time, each time Oba came to you, he came to you like a man and came to you in your face. He didn't use any sneak tactics.
What logic are you trying to use? Are you using wrestling logic, or are you using?
I'm just using real life logic.
Yeah, no, this is WWE.
I know. Which that I know.
The point was they're not going to have Brock lose twice in a row, right? Like that wasn't going to happen. So how do you have Brock win without making Oba look weak? That was what that was for, right? Like if you're booking it and you're thinking about, okay, how can I put Brock over while still having Oba look strong in defeat? That's how you do it, right?
Yeah, and actually, honestly, I didn't think he was going to win that match at first. I didn't think he was going to win that match. Because everybody, and that's the thing they did with these they had like one strong person within like all these like, or quote unquote strong person in all these fatal four ways, which I didn't realize were fatal four ways right off the bat. But all those matches, actually, I enjoyed them all. I enjoyed all the fatal four ways that they had.
You're talking about for saying of the King of the Ring.
Yeah, setting up for King of the Ring. I thought that I thought that they were all good matches. I was actually I'm not gonna lie, like I said, this past week I was a little surprised that Oba did win. But
I thought, and especially because just before that match, you had that moment with Roman and Samoan Werewolf
Jacob
Fatu. I thought he was basically saying go out there and stop Oba, because if Oba gets taken out now, then Jay's got an easier path, right, especially against Dom.
Yeah, Dom, and that's the thing. That match went on almost too long, just because Dom kept running.
He was doing the MVP dance.
Yeah.
I think ultimately where we're going to be is Oba's going to be on the chase. He's not going to win at Survivor Series in his first time up against Roman. Where Oba's going to win is likely going to be at WrestleMania.
Because that's what, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah.
Because then he'll go into the Rumble and likely
win the Rumble.
Yeah. Well, one of two people is going to win the Rumble. It's either going to be Obafemi or it's going to be Sami Zayn.
Oh, yeah. I think so. The only reason, either way, Sami Zayn will end up being in one of the main events.
Yes, because it is Saudi Mania.
Which I still think is crazy that that's the first one outside the country. I understand why, because they're basically paying.
Canada?
No, I would have thought. Wait, they haven't had a WrestleMania in Canada?
No.
Oh, snap! I didn't realize that. Yeah, I would have thought either Canada or the UK or someplace where they've kind of had What was the Montreal Screwjob? That was a WrestleMania? That was
a Survivor Series.
Oh, it was a Survivor Series? Oh, okay.
Hold on. I'm double checking. I might be wrong. I am wrong. It has been in Toronto at the Sky Dome twice.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I guess that's technically out of the country, but
I mean, we own Canada, so it's basically US.
Yeah, it's right there. So I mean, I think, but if they were going to do it outside of the continental, outside of North America, I would have thought they would have done it someplace like the UK and not Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I mean, if it was going to happen in a place,
like
UK,
you cannot tell me that the Royal Rumble was full. I refuse to believe that.
I don't think that matters to them, right? Like when they're going to Saudi Arabia, they don't care about the attendance. They care about the billions of dollars that came along with the contract to do, 4 shows a year or whatever it is, 2 shows a year, 3 shows a year in Saudi Arabia. So for them, it's more about we're contractually obligated to do these shows here. Yeah. And to me, that's disappointing because, you are taking an opportunity away from the American-based fan, but the real hardcore fans are going to go to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I won't really go anywhere unless it's, in Vegas or, close by, just because I'm not traveling for WrestleMania. Especially the last few years, I haven't seen a card that's like, I have to go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
if it honestly, like, if it hadn't been here, well, it was here last year, so it didn't really matter. But like, I was like, if they hadn't screwed up in New Orleans per se, and said, "Oh, hey, we're gonna have WrestleMania here," and then be like, "Oh, just kidding, we're doing back to Vegas," which I kind of want to know what happened there, but that's the only reason I ended up going, because I was like, "Oh, it might be a minute before we get another WrestleMania." So that's one of the reasons that me and my brother went. And we bought tickets day of. So like we went down there just to kind of see, and we were able to grab tickets. Like,
you bought them from the box office, right? You didn't
No, we bought them online.
Oh, hell no. I'll bet you they had cheaper tickets in the box office.
The box office was like hell to get to. I mean, it was hell just trying to get over there. So,
and evidently G-Show was at WrestleMania on Sunday.
Oh, nice.
G-Show, are you a Las Vegas local? Because our black friend James is a Las Vegas local. So switching gears just a little bit, want to talk about Secrets of a Hawaiian Mermaid.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, we here at Fat and Black Connection, we are also the owners of 97 and Now Productions, where we do lots of cool stuff like this show, audio dramas like Oak Bridge or Murphy's Inc.
Yeah.
Oak Bridge now well over 800,000 downloads.
And also, we have some little knockoffs. I know. Wait.
Huh. So G-Show must be somebody you know, James, or have
G-Show
spoken to in some way.
No, it probably who I work with that. I can't remember. It could be somebody that I probably work with or something like that, because I know I've told a number of people that I work with or something. I don't know. Or I talked to a bunch of people, anyways. But yeah, no. Also, you got to remember the little one-offs that we did, like Captain Fearless and the Time Traveling Nazis of Doom, as well as from the Jack R. Abbott Files, Murder by Garlic. Which there's a part of me that needs. I still have those scripts, and I kind of need to go back through them. But also, hey, did we ever? I know we finished Homesick. Did we ever drop it?
No.
We need to push that up.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, just to see how that does. But yeah, that was.
But all that being said, Secrets of a Hawaiian Mermaid is our next big production.
Yeah.
This is a 2-season show. So what is it? 22 episodes?
20. Yeah, either 22 or 23.
So evidently, James, you were complimented on your Darth Vader shirt, and I guess you told him about the podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Anybody that has cool T-shirts, I always make sure I let them know, like, yo, that shirt is dope. And then I think we probably ended up talking, and I told him about the podcast. It micro friendships. That's what I do.
You do. I have been to Disneyland with James many times, and it never fails. If we're in a line for more than 5 minutes, James will make friends with whoever is in front of us or behind us, and have that micro friendship for however long we're in line, and then we move on.
And it's a talent.
Sure. Or you're psychotic. Who knows? But anyway, Secrets of a Hawaiian Mermaid is coming. 22 episodes?
22 or 23.
And over 2 seasons. And you are directing the entire series.
Yep.
And
just like at Oak Bridge.
And for those of you that don't know, he did direct all of Oak Bridge. So this is.
And then I was going back to make sure because I remember I did 4 episodes of season 2 of Murphy's Inc.
Yes, you did. And Tyrus checking in wants to know when's the next trip. Always down to go to Disneyland.
Yeah,
it's the happiest place on earth, and I love to go there. So let me know when you guys want to go. We'll make it happen.
Yeah,
we'll do a fatter and blacker trip.
Yeah, I'm still waiting because I know my son's gonna be tall at a younger age, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to, like, I want to take him to go to Disneyland, where I know the rides are slightly tame, but at the same time, I know he'll still be young, so I'm trying to figure out like exactly how I want to gauge that.
Yeah, I mean,
how old was your kid when you took her
first time? I took my kid, she was 3.5.
Okay.
So, and she, great photos. It was a great time. Don't get me wrong, but selfishly, it was more for me than I think it was for her. She don't remember it,
right?
And we even went, a little over a year after that, and she didn't remember that one either. So,
yeah, so that's the thing. I mean, I'm thinking I might go younger, like a little bit younger, because also like my girlfriend, she's never been to Disneyland. She's been to, what is it, Tokyo or Disney by the Sea now? It used
Tokyo
to be
Land. There's Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea.
Oh, okay. So she's been to Tokyo Disneyland, but that's only because she was born in Tokyo, and so or she was born outside of Tokyo. But anyways, like she's been there, but she's never been to any of the parks here. We had planned on going to Disney World, but getting pregnant happened, and then we were talking about going to Disneyland. But again, like she was pregnant, so it was like she didn't know what she could do. And then I was like, okay, well, if we wait, I have no problem with waiting. So maybe at some point in the near future, we'll just go. I'll take her, and then later on we'll bring so she can, she doesn't have to worry.
Remember, we do have the Disney World trip planned for 28.
Right. So that's the whole thing too. Maybe, but at the same time, like, are you bringing is she coming?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Cause how old is she now?
Don't worry about it. Old enough.
Yeah. No, old enough. Cause yeah. So, I mean, that's the whole thing too. So, I mean, it's just a matter of making sure that, I want to make sure that I can really share the moment with my son when he actually is I think like 3.5 is good because he can just like do some, or like 4 can do some stuff but not all the stuff.
Well, like I said, it's more for you when they're that young. It's because you want to see how they react to Mickey the first time, or how they react to being on the rides or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think 3.5, 4, 5 in that range is good. Don't be one of those people taking an infant.
Yeah. No, I never really planned on. I was like, no, because like taking a baby is almost pointless.
Well, I mean,
you have like grandparents that want to go, and they'll like, I know I've seen it before where like the grandparents will take the kid because they just want to kind of chill and they'll
and then
go to
you
the
guys
shows
can go run off and do your thing. Then
but at the same time, it's always been like.
Back to Secrets of Hawaiian Mermaid.
Yeah. Anyways,
Eric keeps trying to keep us derailed. We'll come back to Disneyland. So auditions are coming.
Yeah.
Very soon, rapidly approaching. We're less than a month out. So what are we looking for? We're looking for pretty much anyone. There is no age limits. We are looking for lead type roles, supporting teens, even kids. We're open to auditioning because there's a lot of parts that don't necessarily have to be adults or whatever.
We have a couple kids.
So ultimately prepare a 60 to 90 second contemporary dramatic monologue. Now, a lot of people are like, 60 to 90 second monologue. Well, here's the beauty. You don't got to memorize it. It's
you can read the damn thing.
Yeah, you can have it, but if it sounds like you're reading off the page, it's probably not going to do you any good.
Right. So I mean, if you can, if you can like commit it to memory, to where you can look at it. Don't do a cold read of your monologue.
No,
don't do a cold read, but like grab one that you like. Hell, if you have one memorized because you do acting classes and stuff like that, cool. I know Tyrus has like 5 in his back pocket, or at least used to have like 5 in his. Yeah, he used to have like 5 different monologues in his back pocket. But yeah, that's like if you have one that you use often, cool, and you can you sound good doing it, cool, bring it. If you're kind of new to this whole thing, find a monologue from a movie or something that you really enjoy that you can look at, you can kind of memorize it, and then you don't have to commit it to memory, but when you're performing it, it's not like you're just reading it, you're actually performing it, so you remember a good portion of it, and then every once in a while you gotta kind of pause and look at your page, whatever. That's fine, I don't care.
Yeah, absolutely. And some people were asking me why a contemporary dramatic monologue, and I'm like, well, dramatic doesn't mean that it has to be like morbid or super serious. It's just we don't want comedy because this isn't a comedy show. Yeah, there's some funny parts and bits, but it's more of a serious show, and so we want to see what emotion you can bring to the table, because this is as it's described, it's a mythic romantic fantasy audio drama.
And so the thing is, like, again, we don't. Again, it's one of those things. We don't care what you look like, because in the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you look like.
Yeah, look at us.
because when we just need your voice quality is all that matters here. So I know I went on. I dropped a line in a couple Facebook groups to see if I could post there. I jumped into a couple of Reddits, dropped some stuff there.
Well, I'm going to be sending you an email, you and John, an email later, hopefully tonight before I go to bed, with some other suggestions, like for you guys to maybe reach out to directly, like some theaters in Hawaii.
Yeah, no, and I sent an email. I did send an email to a theater group that I had talked to a couple months ago. Well, I talked to somebody at the desk, and then everything else been through email correspondence. But I dropped her that form. I need to double check that to see if she's responded to anything. And then I dropped in a couple Reddits. I've dropped in. I need to call back the U of H places that I already talked to and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, because I can tell you that we are at, let's see, we are at 19 respondents, so nowhere near where I would like us to be.
No.
And however, we are getting close to having to close off the 6 p.m. slot on Tuesday. One more, and I'm going to have to close that. Okay. The Saturday 10 a.m. slot, 2 more, I'm going to have to close that one.
Okay, that's good.
So
we
are seeing some traction, but with being less than a month out, I would like to be closer to like 40 to 50 auditions.
So if I were to monologue Raymond Burr's final scene in Godzilla 1985, would that work?
Sure. Yeah.
Why not?
So that is coming. If you haven't signed up, get signed up, scan that QR code, take you over to the Google Sheet or Google Forms page to sign up for those auditions. And that's Tuesday, July 7th, 6 p.m. through 10 p.m. Are the time blocks. And Saturday, July 11th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And remember, all these times are Pacific Standard Time.
Not standard, Pacific Daylight Time.
Oh yeah, because we're in daylight. But
that's why I just put Pacific Time in the.
Yeah, so Pacific Daylight Time. Yeah, so because we want to make sure that we give those around the world enough ample time to come join us.
Absolutely. So it's going to be, I think, a really great series. One of the things that we really need, of course, are native speakers. If you speak Hawaiian or Pidgin, that's
Absolutely.
going to be
That's one of the things. That's one of the reasons I reached out to the language arts department at U of H, because I was like, yo, I need help. Because I need to make sure that this sounds good. And I told them straight up, I said, because I want to be respectful. I do not want to come off sounding disrespectful of the language or anything like that. And so, like I said, I got information from the guy, but the place that he sent me, they were very kind of, oh, I don't know if we can do it, blah blah blah. So I need to reach back out to them and be like, yo, listen, I reached out to them. I haven't really gotten any response, so I was trying to see and I did reach out. That's a while ago. I reached back and I was like, hey, I reached out to them. I'm still waiting on a response. Is there anybody there that can still help me out if I need it? And it's just kind of been, oh, later, Tyrus. Back to work.
on the bus.
On the road again.
So really quickly, I wanted to. So that's Secrets of a Hawaiian Mermaid we've got coming, and of course, we also have another big project coming down the pike.
You ever feel like there's a whole side of government that nobody really explains? Not the headlines, not the politics, just what people actually do and who they really are. I'm Andy Matthews, and yeah, by day I serve as Nevada's state controller. But that's not what this is about, because behind every title, there's a story. On Open Book, we sit down with the people shaping our communities, leaders, decision makers, and voices you might not normally hear from. And we talk. Real conversations. No scripts, no talking points, just honest perspective. What actually goes into the decisions that affect your daily life? How does government really work behind the scenes? And who are the people making it all happen when the cameras aren't rolling? Because at the end of the day, they're not just titles. They're people with experiences, challenges, and stories worth hearing. This is Open Book with Andy Matthews, streaming on YouTube and available wherever you get your podcasts. Join me as we turn the page and see what's really inside.
So yeah. Open Book with Andy Matthews. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. And that doesn't include other things we've got coming that we're working on, like C4, Carson City Card Con.
Yep.
That's in November.
Yeah.
There's another audio drama we're working on.
That'll be coming down the pike soon. Ish, if you will.
So we've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, and that doesn't even include Icy Sound Comics.
Yeah. No.
What's going on with them boys? Speaking
of them boys,
you gonna be on that call Saturday night?
Yeah, I'll be there because I need to get in the loop on that.
Yeah. Well, and you need to get caught up with them Iriarty boys.
Yeah, I haven't talked to them since it's been a little while too. So,
when's the last time you talked to them? Was it KaboomCon?
No, it was after my son was born.
Huh.
So February. Actually, it was probably like closer to March when I finally talked to them. But yeah,
well, that's good.
We weren't really talking about anything. It was more of they were giving me congratulations and stuff like, oh, great to hear. Welcome to the Dad Club. So it was a good time.
Well, Diego don't know nothing about that, but
no, it was that was Lawrence and Jam that were doing that. But
right on. What you got going on? What you been up to?
Not a whole lot. I started doing some stuff, trying to learn some investing stuff. So I just to learn. I'm also trying to learn some of the new AI stuff and everything else too. So I've been jumped on some of those things online. Through the apps and stuff like that. So nothing super major serious, but other than that, just trying to take care of my son. And I did some overtime the other day. That was actually it was 4 hours in the morning, so it was like 4 a.m. to 8. It wasn't that bad of a shift. I will say at the beginning of that shift, it was going super slow, but that's also because the machines were trash over at Seagates. But after that, it kind of picked up and it was pretty smooth through the rest into that. And then, yeah, me and my brother went to have lunch the other day. It was cool. Went to Lucille's out here.
Barbecue.
Yeah, we had some barbecue. It was a good time. I went to Walmart, right? And this was Saturday afternoon. I went to Walmart and I was like, I want to buy some more draws. These ones that I bought last time when I was up there. Matter of fact, I wanted to get some. And so I was like, cool, let me go run down to the Walmart, grab a pair. So I run down to the Walmart. I grabbed that. I grabbed some body washes that I wanted to try because they're cheaper at the store than actually to get them online. So I was like, cool, because you heard of Dr. Squatch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they came out with some body wash, which I'm a little upset by because one time I was having a text message conversation with one of the guys at Dr. Squatch. And I was like, yo, if you guys have body wash, and he was like, oh, body wash has all this stuff in it. And I was like, okay, cool. Then why don't you make a body wash that doesn't have all this stuff in it? Duh. And he was like, he then like all of a sudden, like a couple months later, they come out with this body wash. So I was a little heated because I was like, yo.
Because you think it's because of you, not that they've been developing it and just the guy.
Well, no, because if they'd been developing it, he could have told me, oh, you know what? Actually, we do have some of that in the pipeline. Like that's coming.
Is this
soon.
just an end of the phone conversation with somebody in customer support? What makes you think they're going to know what product lines are coming out?
Well, I mean, if you're the one telling me that you don't have it, you would expect.
Did they have it at the time?
No, they didn't have it at the time, and that's what I'm saying. Is that but literally soon after that, it came out. So I mean, he would have
know that at the time.
Yeah, you should. I mean, if it's coming, it's coming. Anyways.
I mean, come on. How many times were we when we were at FedEx knew a new product was coming out or whatever? We couldn't talk about it.
Well,
or you didn't know as much as I did because as a manager, I knew a lot more, but I couldn't tell you guys that something was coming. Or if you did know, you couldn't talk about it.
Yeah, anyway.
Just
But yeah, but what, Hank, that's coming, or something like that. Anyways, but I looked online to double check the pricing, and it was pretty much with shipping and all that kind of stuff. It was way cheaper for me to get it at Walmart, and so I bought a couple bottles of that. So because I normally buy it at Costco, and I buy the 3-pack or whatever. But anyways, blah blah blah. So I bought 3 of those. So I have them. They're waiting for when my thing of body wash runs out. Then and I went back, and so I thought I was grabbing the right draws. I grabbed the wrong draws. I grabbed briefs, and I was like, oh hell no. So I meant to take them back after I got off of work at 8 a.m. but I forgot them, so I had to come home, get them, and I ran them back. But yeah, that was I was like, come on, how did I miss that? I literally walked around with them for a while because I bought those. I was gonna buy some undershirts too, but they didn't have any V-necks. All the V-neck undershirts that they had were all white, and I was like, I don't need just white undershirts. So that was kind of irritating. But I bought some black socks, ankle socks. I did take and I tossed some old socks that I had that had basically the.
Do you know how boring you sound right now?
Well,
I went to Walmart and bought some drawers.
And the live stuff, because when your socks get all worn out and they have the elastic around the ankles all gone, so they don't stay up no more. So I got rid of some of.
I don't really have that problem. My problem is I get holes in the bottom of my socks.
Oh yeah, well I mean some of my old socks that I've had. Actually, some of the socks that I just got rid of, I've had since high school. Because I wore them and I'd throw them in the wash, and then over time, I guess the elastic got worn. So
well, I'm glad you washed them at least. That's good.
Yeah, I gotta wash them. Anyway, so yeah, but yeah, so just day in the life stuff is all that's been going on here.
So we talked last week about going to see some films. You happen to see anything? I went and saw Disclosure Day.
How was that? I've heard a lot of good things about it.
So, I will give you one spoiler just because why not? It is not in any way, shape, or form a sequel to Close Encounters.
No, they said it's like it's an unofficial. It's like
Nope,
an unofficial.
not even. There is nothing that ties it. The only thing that ties it in any way, shape, or form is the fact that it's an alien-related film by Spielberg.
That's what they said. They said it's a loose like.
Nope, not even loose. It's not even in the same universe. It's not even the same continuity or anything. So it's but I will say it is really good. It's for me, I'm really big into like conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And so one of the shows that I really love to watch, it's called The Y-Files. And it's on YouTube. And this guy does a really good job of like, and I think I've talked about it on here before, but he will take a conspiracy theory and he'll tell you the fiction first. Like here is the conspiracy theory. And then at the back end of the episode is where he will, if he can, debunk it. And sometimes he can, sometimes there are things he can't. But he does his best to try and debunk a lot of stuff, right?
Plausible deniability.
But I can't tell you how many things in this movie directly tie to conspiracy theories that exist in our reality.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. Yeah.
And I will tell you more after you see it, because there are going to be moments that probably are just going to go right by you because you're not into like the conspiracy theories like I am. But after, I will be like, this was this.
Okay. Yeah, because my plan actually I wanted to go see it yesterday, but the cards weren't in line for me to do that. So I got to find out maybe if next Tuesday, if I can get out of the house and go check that out.
Did you see the new trailer that dropped today for Spider-Man?
Yes, I did. I'm glad actually you told me about that prior to the show start, so I was able to check it out. I thought I had notifications on Marvel to let me know when that kind of stuff drops, but I
don't know if it dropped on Marvel. I know for sure it dropped on Sony.
Oh no, I mean I went to the because I have a Marvel subscription, and so the trailer was on there on the Marvel side. So I did watch that. A lot of new stuff.
Yeah, I was surprised by how much they gave away in this.
Yeah,
compared to what they've given us so far.
Yeah, so there's got a better look at Scorpion, which is more of the mechanical suit, a la Rhino from Amazing Spider-Man.
They obviously made Mr. Negative a whole lot more obvious.
Yeah. That's who that is. Okay. I was like, I'm not 100% sure on that one. But Mr. Negative is a character literally I just learned about through Marvel Snap, that card game. Well, and that doesn't even really give you a whole lot of information.
He was created new villain to the Spider-Man universe in that first Spider-Man Sony game.
Oh yeah, okay. See, I remember I didn't really play that one.
Yeah, so that's the thing that blows my mind is one of the main villains in this film is a character that's only been around in the comic books never, right? Like he didn't even come into the comic books until after the game came out. Like this character was created for a video game.
Yeah.
And very compelling character, very good character. I enjoyed that Spider-Man game. So to see him on the big screen in this way, I think is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, like I said, I learned about Mr. Negative through Marvel Snap, which is their mobile card game, which I haven't played in a while. But yeah, so that's how I first learned about that character. So I didn't really know anything a whole lot about him, and that doesn't even give a whole lot in the game about him. Then to see, you got Frank Castle, aka the Punisher. You got Bruce Banner, who is apparently he was able to suppress Hulk in She-Hulk as well. So
Mhm.
we'll see how that all works out. Because
Yeah, that same device he had in She-Hulk, but after the accident, it came off.
yeah, so so we saw a little bit. We saw some Hulk in there. We saw some. We saw Ned, who's apparently has some pictures of Spider-Man with his face crossed out and stuff like that, which was like,
Here comes the Hob.
yeah, because I mean, and that was the whole Easter egg line that they threw in there. As long as we're friends, I'll never become bad or whatever. I'll never be a villain or whatever he said. And now that they're not friends anymore, so yeah, I've been like, since I heard about this movie, it was like a no-brainer. I was gonna go see it regardless, because I mean, we're gonna go see probably anything that's Marvel related. But this trailer, that, like you said, it gave away a lot. It gave away a little bit more. Was that organic web shooters that he got? It looked like organic.
So clearly you hadn't paid attention to the first trailer, because the whole point of the first trailer was, spiders go through 3 phases.
Yeah, that's what.
So he is now, and if you remember, Spider-Man did it himself, right? It came from him.
Yeah.
And that was even a topic in, No Way Home.
Wow. She goes right out of you. Yeah, no, I'm saying, but like, that's the thing. It was like, it was very interesting because he wasn't used to that. But, the stretching line, I'm not in high school anymore. You been stretched, guy? Like, come on.
Well, that's really the crazy thing when you think about how long it's been, because the first film came out, or not the first film, but the last film, they were going into MIT.
Yeah,
now they're graduating.
They're graduating. Yeah,
so we've got theoretically about a 4-year period, depending on what their degrees are, right?
Yeah.
We've got a 4-year period since we last saw them.
Does MIT have anything lower than a 4-year?
Not likely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then like if you go into like masters or doctorates, then you're looking at 7-10 years.
Masters are usually 6, but okay.
Oh,
and doctorates are usually 8, but okay. I mean, I know you spent like a decade at Ohlone, and
so yeah. I mean, the main thing was like, that's cool. So we know that some time has passed. So I'm anxious to see where this film takes me.
Yeah, I definitely planning to see it opening weekend.
Yeah, for sure. I will try. That's one of them. Like, I would like to go see on a Thursday, because by Friday the spoilers are already start coming. I mean, it's very easy for me to ignore them. Which I was trying to explain. To my girlfriend. She was like, I can't like block him. I'm like, yeah, you just don't click on them. She's like, but I don't even try. I'm like, you don't click on it. Like, it's that simple. Like, if you see something that says spoiler, or you see something that has a picture of it, don't click it. It's that simple.
Yeah.
It's not like she has a bunch of social media feeds anyways. So it's like, I mean, like for me, I have like Instagram and Facebook, and I mean, I'm not really on Facebook nearly as much, but like I have Instagram, which I kind of just scroll through. But even then, like if I see something that starts to talk about it, skip it. If I'm on YouTube and I see a video that short that starts to talk about it, skip it. Don't even look at it. Like there was a couple of Michael Jackson ones, and I hadn't seen Michael yet. I basically bookmarked them to watch them later, or they came up later. And so like I was like, cool, I'm not missing anything. But this guy is talking about the film, so I don't need to watch that yet until I see the film. So, yeah. But that's one that I definitely like to see opening weekend, just because after opening weekend, it becomes a little harder to avoid the spoilers.
Agreed. You got anything else fun and/or exciting coming up going on?
Tomorrow night, we're going to an Aviators game. So it'll be my son's first baseball game.
So that's the A's minor league team?
The A's minor league team. So I got a couple tickets. So I was like, I double checked. I was like, how old does he have to be for me to have to pay for him? So I don't have to pay for him. So yeah, me, girlfriend, brother, and then our doctor from that did the C-section for London. He's coming with us. We became kind of cool during our appointments and everything. So I told him that I planned on inviting him to a baseball game. He was like, "Oh, I really liked. I went to an Aviators game and really enjoyed it. I wanted to go to the A's games, but the tickets were like way too at the time. Like I found standing room tickets for $20, so I was like, I'll go because I wanted the free stuff. But he was like, yeah, Aviators game is fine. And I was like, cool. Then I will look at those because those tickets are actually pretty decent. Those are like $28 tickets, $30 tickets here and there. So they're a little bit less, but it's a good time still.
Well, if you're having fun, you're number one.
Okay, calm down. What was that from Greece, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What's the guy's name?
Johnny Casino.
Johnny Casino, yeah. Mark's favorite part.
I loved that part. Born to Hand Jive, fantastic song.
Yeah. And in high school, it was even more ridiculous.
Well, me doing that part was basically me doing H.
Yeah, no, I 100% remember that. Yeah.
Because I don't know if you knew, but H was Johnny Casino last time.
Yeah. No, I remember.
And I was pissed. I don't know if you ever saw the video, but when H did it, he had this amazing like pink like sequin kind of suit where like that's what I wanted. Couldn't find it. So I ended up having to have like a basic tux.
Yeah, no, yeah. Oh, that's why you were mad? Okay. That's funny. But yeah, no, that's so yeah, we're gonna go. We got the Aviators game tomorrow. And yeah.
Right on. Well, Friday, happy Juneteenth.
Yeah. Hey, also happy Father's Day, man.
Oh, yes. I guess that's a thing now for us, huh?
Yeah.
I have to say it to you too now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this Sunday?
This Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, ugh.
I even asked my wife, I was like, hey, are you guys planning anything? Because I'm not fishing. I don't want anything. Like I just want to know, do I need to like mentally prepare for?
Yeah. So like, that's the thing. Like, so she asked me, like, she was like, yeah, like, I was like, I don't care. Like, you want to see your dad on Sunday? That's what I thought we were going to go do, is go over to her parents' house anyways. I did get a gift, I think, from my mom. It had my name on it. And I was like, I don't remember ordering anything from Amazon. So I kind of opened it up, but then I was like, oh, never mind. I'll leave it. Cause I saw one of the things in there and I was like, oh, never mind. I'll save it for Sunday. So,
yeah. First Father's Day is cool. After that, it's kind of like, I don't need a Hallmark holiday for me.
Yeah. I like, if you want to give me something every few years or whatever, okay, cool. Like, or just, hey, here's a day for you. Just do whatever the heck you want to do. All right, cool. I dig it.
All I want to do on Father's Day is sleep in.
Hey, I want to chill, like, if I did any of that stuff like fishing or anything like that. Actually, have you heard about that? Like the algae stuff that sprouted up out here?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, apparently there's a couple spots in Lake Las Vegas, even though it's low, but apparently like this algae has started popping up, and I didn't realize it was deadly to dogs.
Oh yeah, if they inhale that.
Yeah, so they said like don't let your dog out into the water or whatever.
It can be deadly to humans if you inhale enough of it.
Well, yeah, no, I'm saying, but like I'm not a big, I mean, I like I've gone out to like the lakes and stuff near Sac and stuff like that. We had gone on boats and stuff like that. It's been cool. But yeah, other than that, like but yeah, so that was something. If I did any of that stuff where I had a boat and I could go boating and all that kind of stuff, then yeah, I would be down to do that on Father's Day. But I don't have guns or anything, so I'm not going shooting. So yeah, but first one in the books.
Well, I don't got anything else.
Nah. All I say, if you're interested in, if you know people that are interested in auditioning for Secrets of Hawaiian Mermaid, go to our page, get the QR code or the link. If you know anybody of Polynesian or Hawaiian descent, shoot it their way. That's what I pretty much said on all the posts that I've made throughout the interwebs. But yeah, other than that. Deuces, ooses.